Good morning. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance for Wednesday. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist, here with some words of wisdom to get us off and rolling today. And our card comes from the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn. And we've been seeing quite a bit of this deck lately. So I think there's some things that we're meant to pay attention to. So, a couple of nice deep breaths. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. We're just going to take some breaths and settle in. Welcome to whomever else just popped on. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Letting your shoulders drop. Good morning, Joe. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Just kind of wiggling, shaking off the night. Greeting the morning. And today we have a card that is Eagle Medicine. Eagle Medicine. We had this one a bit ago, not that long ago. So, all right, let's see what it has to tell us. Eagle Medicine, card meaning, profound connection to the Creator and the heavenly realms. Just think about that. If you think about yourself as having profound connection to the Creator and to the heavenly realms, how does that feel? That kind of makes me perk my head up a little bit and put the shoulders back and get a little bounce in my step. It's like, ooh, I'm connected. This is good. As the eagle soars high above the earth, it has the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Good morning, Carolyn. Welcome. We are really being called repeatedly lately to see things from a higher perspective. We've been very busy looking at things through our earth eyes, and that's a limited view. We over-rely on that quite heavily. First of all, we have other senses that can tell us things, and not just the physical senses that we're used to, but our intuition. Our intuition tells us all kinds of things, some of which we listen to and some of which we don't. So now is a time to really pay more attention to that intuition, that gut sense, that inner knowing, that still inner voice, however you conceive of it, but paying more attention to that, cultivating it, letting it grow, pulling the weeds out of that garden, okay? Courage and stamina are filling your life. Courage and stamina. Just run those through your mind a little bit. Morning, Judy. Welcome, welcome. Courage and stamina are filling your life. You have the ferocity to right injustice and wrongs done to you and to others. And by righting them, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to do battle over them. It may just be speaking your truth about them. I noticed this, and I'm not real comfortable with that. Or I was present when you did X to whom, and I really didn't like that. That wasn't very comfortable. Good morning, Cindy. Speaking your truth. Will sometimes you get backlash? Yes. But oftentimes, even being willing, I think many of the atrocities in the world that have happened to the degree they've happened less because of the perpetrators and more because of the bystanders. Keeping their mouths shut, looking the other way, not calling out injustice, okay? So that's a role we can play. I wasn't happy with how that got handled. Can we have a conversation about that? Okay? This is a time to face fear and overcome it. And all of us, our toes are curling in our shoes right now. Yeah, face fear. But the amount of running away from fear that I see people doing, getting lost in video games, alcohol, partying, working too much, all that stuff, the amount of that I see is tremendous. When in fact, and my favorite children's book ever, Donna Onishuk Got Chased by Some Cows by Sue Grossman. And the gist of the story is she pats a cow on the head and it chases her. And over time, she's looking for help from all of these different sources, a boy on a bike, a police officer, a doctor, a variety of different people, animals too, cats, etc. And she pats them on the head to say thank you, and they all start chasing her too. Finally, there's this whole crowd running after her, and She's trying to get away, and finally she just stops and she turns and she says, "What do you want?" "Head pats," they said. "We want pats on the head." That was the whole gist of it. They so enjoyed connecting with her, they wanted more. She felt afraid and ran away. When she stopped and faced the fear, she realized she had a misconception. It's an awesome book. It's out of print now, which is unfortunate because it is a fabulous book. Donna Onishuk was chased by some cows. All right. Your native spirit wants you to know. If the Eagle Medicine card has chosen you, so think about that. It chose us. We didn't choose it. It chose us. You are at the advent of the opportunity to truly see life from a rarefied vantage point. We are all in the position now of being able to take a gigantic step up to be able to see things from a broader perspective. So instead of it being right here in front of our face and all we can see is a little bit of a shadow, it's getting backed up so that we can actually really get a look at things. A much better, clearer look at things. How cool is that? Eagles are considered one of the most sacred of all birds in many tribes and cultures. Their single-minded fierceness, dynamic energy, and ability to soar high are part of the reason for this. This card reminds you to take heart and face fear. You do indeed have the strength to overcome any adversity. And keep in mind, oftentimes things look worse. It becomes even more of a shit show before it improves. It's part of the process. And we just need to keep walking through it. You have a direct line to the Creator. Your prayers are heard, and they will be answered in accordance with your highest good. So again, there's that thing. Well, I asked God for help and nothing came. No. God responded. But it may not have been in the way that you demanded that it be. Okay? And sometimes the answer is no. Because it's in our highest and best good to go wading through whatever shit show it is. Okay? And easy to say, not so easy to hang on to that concept when you're in the middle of it. I get it. You have the capacity to channel extraordinary life force energy through your hands. So the journey. Go on an inner journey and imagine that you're an eagle. Feel the power of your wings, the clarity of your eyesight, and the power of your talons. As you do this, be aware of the energy of the majestic eagle filling you. So 2 times recently when we had this card, one time we actually did that as a guided imagery, stepped into that inner journey as the eagle. And the other time we did some work with our hands when that last sentence that said, you have the capacity to channel extraordinary life force energy through your hands. So we've done those 2 already. So today I really want to focus on that idea of the single-minded fierceness. Single-minded fierceness. Let's go with that. So I'd like you to close your eyes and just take some nice deep belly breaths. And I want you to imagine that you're very focused on your third eye, right in the middle of your eyebrows, right in the middle of your forehead, your third eye. I want you to breathe right there and feel that third eye center spinning open. This is discernment right there. That's discernment. And right now, I think we all could benefit from a huge dose of discernment. Being able to weed out what no longer serves us. Being able to not attend to the divisiveness and the fractured commentary and all that stuff that does not serve us. All right? Being able to step away from the energy of frantic around the holidays. Nope, not going there, not doing that. Whatever that takes. You know, if the gift giving is the part that's the biggest pain in the butt to you, maybe you say, over the course of 2023, when I find something for each of you that I think is exactly right for you, I will give it to you then. I'm not going to go out and buy some junk that you don't want anyway, just to say I've got a present for you. And that way, during the course of the year, people can wait for their gift. They know they're getting one. There's 12 months in that year. They've got time. It'll show up when it's divine right timing. So go back to here, discernment. I'm going to ask the question I love to ask. because it really gets you to think deeply and feel deeply. And then I want you to just kind of be curious about your answer. Just allow the answer to come to you. Let it flow. Don't try to edit or clean it up or pretty it up or make it nice or any of that stuff. Just go with whatever answer first comes to you. Here's your question. What are you pretending not to know? What are you pretending not to know? What's important for you to pay attention to that you're kind of doing la 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 la? Just check in with that. You may not have any answers for how to deal with it, but just acknowledge that it is an issue, all right? Then open yourself up from that rarefied view to divine right order, solutions, answers are out there. They're coming to me in divine right timing. I'm so happy and grateful to have this guidance. Feel the gratitude for that guidance that's forthcoming. It'll be there when it's time. Just be with that. Again, it's that eagle view. And that eagle view is connected to the divine. It's connected to universe, higher self, however you want to look at it, all right? So it operates in its timing, not our timing. Breathe into that. See if you can be okay with that. It's not Bonnie timing. It's not Judy timing, Cindy timing. It's universal timing, God timing. Yep, there went the thumb. That's awesome. Awesome. All right, so just keep breathing into that. So what I'd like you to do today is I want you focusing on this third eye center. I want you focusing on keeping it open. It might feel energized, kind of buzzy. That's cool. You might want to use, going back to the hands thing, you might want to use the energize your hands, then touch that point. You might want to tap there during the course of the day. But just keep tuning in to that and be curious. Be curious about that inner wisdom, that higher viewpoint, that broader perspective that's available to all of us. Have an awesome day. See you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. And I am off this morning to bake pies and crunchy top bars. Get this thing, step away. Step away is a beautiful mantra. Beautiful mantra. Step back, allow space. I was doing my Deepak and Oprah this morning, and they talked in there about the statement was expanding other people's awareness. I bring to others the same joy and fulfillment I want for myself. But again, remember, help is the sunny side of control, a la Anne Lamott. So we want to hold space for people to figure it out. And you can say that. I have all kinds of faith that you can figure this out yourself. Crunchy Top Bar recipe. I will add it to the feed. They are amazing. So have an awesome day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.